to my channel. It's been a while. I think I posted last was like after Father's Day, so I think about a little over a week. Probably a little over a week. Nothing's interesting happened. I was on my pregnancy app. It was going to do this whole rant about what I'm making a video of today. And I was like, hello, I have a YouTube channel. Why won't I just like rant about it on YouTube? So here I am today. So let's see. Like the title says, well, I don't even know if I have the title yet. But basically, as you guys can tell, I am 8 months pregnant. I'm due July 30th, but I'm having my cesarean July 23rd. So as of tomorrow, I'm 36 weeks pregnant. This happened last week, this incident I'm about to tell you guys. So I work, I'm sorry, see, I'm not even gonna ramble on, I'm going straight to the damn point. I'm not trying to have a 20-minute video that I've cut down to 15 minutes because I'm not verified. So I work at a small company. Like the owners like work there with us. It's hard for the workers to communicate with the office people because they're so busy. So we have these, but like lately we've been really busy, and they hired these 3 new guys, these temps. I'm saying temp A, B, and C because I film like slip up and say their names. Yeah, so temp A works for one temp, and temp B and C work for another temp. I know temp A just because there was an issue with his time card, so I kind of know who he was, but the other 2, I don't know who was who. Like they never gave me their time cards personally. I always found it on my desk. I never had conversations with them. One of the temps, temp A, that I know, the only conversation we had was, I sound like I'm from up north. And that was pretty much it. And everyone else was just like, hi, bye, hi, bye, hi, bye. Like, no conversation. Like I said, I don't even know actually, one of the guys thought my name was Vanessa. Like, that's how often we talk. So, the first incident, and I wouldn't call it an incident, because to me, I wouldn't even consider it an incident. But I'm just trying to, there's 3 different things that led to the situation. To the end result, I mean. So, the temp B, let's do temp C. Because temp B, I don't even know. I've never talked to temp B at all. Temp C went out to lunch with one of the guys, one of our regular guys. And he came back. He went into the back room for the break room and came back and gave me a cookie. And I'm thinking, I'm a pregnant girl. You're just sucking up to the pregnant girl. That's like, you know, it's always good to have the pregnant girl on your side. You're giving me food. That's a plus to me. It was a fast food restaurant cookie. It wasn't like something fancy. Probably from like, I don't know, Wendy's. He said he had 3 more and we decided to give me one. So I said, thank you. I'm like, I'll never say no to food. You know, I'm just being a fat girl. And he said, I figured that. And I think he realized how it sounded. He's like, not like that. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I get it. Like, I thank you. I appreciate it. Not thinking anything of it. Who would, you know? The next day, he comes into work and had like this bag. And a duffel bag, and he came to my office, which is really, it was kind of weird, but I wasn't paying it no mind. He asked if I was going to be here for a while, and I'm thinking maybe he wanted me to watch his bag, because if they have something valuable, they're like, can you watch this for a little bit, because they don't want to put it where everyone else is at. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. And he pulled out a Ziploc bag filled with cookies. Just call me the Cookie Monster. Oreo cookies. And I'm thinking they're for everybody, or at least for like, because there's 2 companies at my job, for at least the company he's working for right now. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm like, I'll probably grab a couple, like, you know, whatever. Like, not thinking anything of it, thinking he was going to grab them later and give them to the guys. I didn't see him all day that day at all. And so I wasn't even thinking of it, And then, so I left before him. I come back the next day, which was Friday, and the cookies are still there. So I'm like, okay, maybe they were for me. And they were the same amount. It wasn't like he was handing them out or anything. So I'm like, oh, maybe they are for me. I'm like, okay, he's two for 2 for cookies. I like cookies, but not that damn much. And he just, to me, in my head, I'm like, he's just being nice. And a lot of people could say I'm being naive, and some people will be like, it's not that serious. She's just giving you cookies. So it depends on the person, you know. In my head, I was like, so I'm like, let me just tell my husband, just, you know, because my husband, why not? Ain't no big deal. But I was just telling him. No, I didn't even tell him about the cookies yet until the 3rd incident. Excuse me. So that same day, was it that same day or the next day? I forgot how it went. It was like day 2, 3, and then the 4th day. That's when the... Anyways, I don't know what it was. It was like the day after, I think it was. I'm doing the timesheets. I do I work at a front desk, like I said before, if I even said it before. But I work at a front desk, and all the guys give me their timesheets and their job sheets. Basically, when they're working, doing their job, and they work on a certain job, they have to write down the job. I work on the global ad project from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and I worked on the airline project from 9 a.m. You know, and I have to add all that up and stuff like that. So every time, all the guys put it right on top of my desk. The desk is not that big. It's a regular sized desk, and they put it on my desk in front of me. Well, I'm not there when they leave, but on my desk and in a pile. They always do that. They've been doing it for the past 2-3 weeks. So I'm not paying no mind. I'm doing payroll on Friday, which I always do it on Monday, which is today, but it's a short week, so I had to do it early. And I'm doing. I'm about to leave, and then I look, and I didn't realize it's the whole day. And I'm not surprised because I am a little, half my brain's working because I'm pregnant. But I look over and I see the other guy's sheet over there. I'm like, that's weird. It's like off to the side. And then I see on top of it, there's a sticky note. And on the sticky note, there's a phone number. And I'm like, wait, why is there a phone number? And first off, real quick, I didn't know who was who. Like temp B and C, like I didn't know who was who at first, like their names. So I'm like, is it the other guy? But I'm like, I never talked to the guy. I'm like, is it the cookie guy? I'm like, but why would he give me his number? That's just weird. I'm obviously pregnant, unless I'm a weird shaped fat girl. I'm a big girl, but damn. And I have a ring on my finger, but honestly, it's sad to say some people don't care about the ring. So the way my mind thinks, I'm trying to think of like, why would he do this? We didn't have conversations enough for you to think I was even flirting with you, which I sure as hell was not. And like, I'm friendly on that. I say hi, how you doing? But why would that lead to think that you felt it was okay to give me your number? And I'm like, oh, maybe first of all, oh, maybe it's my handwriting. Maybe it's a number I wrote for like one of the bosses to call someone back. And I look at it, I'm like, that's not my handwriting. Actually, has better handwriting than my chicken scratch. Then I'm like, oh, maybe he put it on there to give to I almost said his name. Give it to the boss that he works under right now, works for. And I'm like, nope, because he was just talking on the phone with him last week about a delivery. So he has his number. So I'm like, why? And as a temp, we don't really need your info. We have your information through temp agency. So there's no reason why you need to give us something to put on file because we have it already. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, there has to be an explanation to this, because why would you give a 8-month pregnant woman, married woman, your number? So I thought now I'm getting to a point where this is kind of weird. Like, I know some people, it's not a big deal, but I am pregnant. You're giving your number to some female that you work with that you don't even know, when you were calling me by the wrong name the whole freaking time. He looks like the type of guy who's probably used to getting girls or numbers and not getting turned down. So I don't know if that was the case. I don't know. So I'm still making excuses in my head. This is what I told my husband. My husband is not a not even jealous, like jealous or territorial person. He's not at all. If anything, I'm the crazy one. I'm the territorial one. I don't know if it's Puerto Rican in me or what, but what's mine is mine. Don't try to talk. Don't try to look. Don't try to breathe. Don't even look his way. So I might be crazy, but he's been dealing with me for 12 years, so obviously he doesn't have an issue. But he was like basically calling him like a clown. Like, that's so like who does that? Like, what are you gonna do for her? You work for a temp agency. Like, she's pregnant. What are you gonna do? You thought it was gonna be a hit, or you thought it was gonna be a friend, or what are you gonna get out of this? I can tell he's a little annoyed, but like he like things like he trusts me. He better freaking trust me. He trusts me. So I think it's more like, what is this guy's intentions? Like, what are you doing? So that was Friday. So I forgot about it. Then come Monday, I'm like, this is going to be awkward. Like, what if he asked about it? Or maybe, like, I'm scared I'm going to say something and he's going to have a great explanation for it and I'm going to look like a freaking idiot. You know what I mean? So I ignored it. He said, good morning. I said, good morning. Then, around lunchtime, he has his phone. Like, he was like this. Let's just say this is his phone. He's like, I got a weird text. Was this you? And I went to go look, and I'm like, hold the hell up. He really did give me his damn number. He thought I'd really text him. And when I glanced at it, I didn't want him to think that I was looking because I really did text him, or, you know, or if it was a trap, or, you know what I mean? So I looked, and when I glanced real quick as he's walking toward me, I glanced at the phone real quick, and I looked away and I looked at him like, definitely not. And I went like that, like I would not text, like on some, like, what? Like, trying to play that phone number thing, like that, like play that thing dumb. And it looked like someone that wasn't saved. A number that wasn't saved. So imagine how many numbers he's done hand out. My husband said that. I thought about it right now. And it looked like it was on the right side. It said, who's this? I think it said who dis, D-I-S. Who dis. How old are you? But I didn't want him to, like, for me to actually look and to see if it was me, because I don't want him to think that I would ever to text him. So I was like, definitely not. And then I think he saw my face, and then, like, he left because one of the other 10 guys was arguing with his girlfriend outside, like, on the phone, like, heavy, like, loud. And he went outside, and he's like, oh, that's weird, and left, and was talking to that guy, and then he went back into the shop. And at that point, I was gonna, like, try to figure out, like, maybe mention it, like, did you leave that number for me, or was it for the, like, just to see? But he didn't say anything. He rushed out. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. He obviously knows I didn't text him, and I would not text him, so I'm hoping this is the end of it. And it basically was, and just to confirm it even more, that, like, he was on some, like, trying to slide me my number, and not to me, it was to me. Just the icing on the cake, the nail in the coffin. When I was eating lunch, now I'm at this point where I'm like, I can't be super nice to him, because I feel like he might take it the wrong way now. And so I was eating lunch, and he's like, oh, what are you eating? I said, food. I don't need to have conversations with you anymore. I don't need you to slip me, now try to give me your numbers face to face, and that's just gonna be really freaking awkward. And he looked over. When he looked over, because it's like a shelf thing with a hole, like you can look through it, like a reception office. And he looked over, in the corner of where he left his number and his number and his timesheet, to see if it was there, and it wasn't. Obviously, I already gave it to the boss, and I stuck the number underneath his timesheet just in case if it was for him for some reason. I didn't just throw it away. And then I was grab my phone, start texting, and act like he wasn't there, because I'm like, obviously you're taking things the wrong way. I'm 36 weeks pregnant. You know what I mean? I'm out. It was just weird and awkward, and I was just like, does he have a fetish for pregnant women? Like I don't know what it is, and it's just like, I'm trying to, like, and I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'm not gonna tell a boss. He didn't touch me. He didn't do anything inappropriate. Yeah, giving my number is probably not the best thing to do at work, but he looks kind of young, maybe mid-20s, maybe don't know no better. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't want to get someone fired. And I don't have like 2.5 weeks left to work. By the time I get back from maternity leave, I bet you his butt is not even going to be working in there anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, we just need them for temporarily because we've been really, really busy. So it's just, I've never, well, actually one time when I was pregnant with my son, I was living in Waterbury, Connecticut, which is like Ratchet City. I was walking at the mall and somebody yelled, "I'll be your baby daddy." So maybe pregnant women is a fetish for some people. So maybe that's what it is. But I just thought it was really funny, kind of disturbing, weird, and a little awkward. And I thought this is the great way to rent is on YouTube, right? So that's my, I guess, story time. My story time of when a grown man gave a 8-month pregnant woman, married woman, his number. I don't know how I'm gonna make that into a title, but I'll figure it out. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. At least I know this mama still got it, right? Let me stop. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe for new videos, for more videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye.